Yo, what is up, guys? Joker here, bringing you another video for Diablo 4. I wanted to go ahead and make a video going over how ARPG seasons work because looking at Twitter, looking at a bunch of comments about D4, it feels like a lot of people didn't hear or notice when Blizzard said that it is going to be an ARPG that copies an ARPG content cycle. I guess a lot of players just either didn't know what that was and just wanted to play Diablo 4 or whatever the case may have been. So I figured I'd throw out a small video going over how ARPG seasons work with its biggest competitor. Because Path of Exile is D4's biggest competitor, it's going to be probably really close to how the seasons actually work for D4. They're probably going to copy a lot of this format. So let's hop over to it. With that being said, I can't guarantee this is exactly how Blizzard is going to format it, but I can guarantee it's pretty close to what a Diablo 4 season reveal is going to look like. So, as an example, with Path of Exile, right? They always have an announcement stream going over all of the key points. It goes over the new game system that they're bringing in for the season, it goes over what that system does, the reward you're going to receive it, how you use it, why you should use it. And then from that point on, they're usually breaking into additional new content. So in this case, with Path of Exile, they're showing you new skill gems as well as going over changes that have been made to prior skill gems. This is going to be mainly where, if they plan on implementing it, any Diablo 4 is going to be introducing like more legendary powers, I'm assuming, as well as the patch notes and balance manifestos for changes that they're going to be making from this season forward. That's usually coming on this point. After that, it usually just goes over like anything else that has changed going into that season. And then it pretty much just goes into a supporter pack thing where you have the option of buying exclusive season supporter packs to kind of help with the additional development of the game. After the live stream, they release patch notes that go over everything, showing you all of the buffs and nerfs, new items, changes, all of that, pretty much everything that they went over in the live stream. They give us patch notes telling us that. That way we can see what changed, what got buffed, what got nerfed. That way we can start planning for the upcoming season, what's going to be super effective, what's going to be shit. Jumping forward to league start, which is usually the following week, that's when you're going to be able to create a character in the seasonal realm. It's going to appear in the character creation. This is how Path of Exile shows it, but Diablo 3 is probably just going to have an additional dot under a hardcore, right? It's probably going to be the Eternal Realm, the seasonal, and then hardcore. And then there'd probably be maybe another button or two if you want to do seasonal hardcore, which I feel like is something that they're going to do. The reason why you want to do seasons in Path of Exile is it resets the economy, as well as there are challenges you can complete and get MTX rewards for. That's going to be bringing us to reasons why you should even play seasonal characters in the first place. Seasons are going to offer challenges that upon completion you receive rewards. Diablo 4 has confirmed that it's going to be pretty much the same as PoE, where the rewards you do get are purely cosmetic. So that's going to mean stuff like skins, mounts, other cosmetics, right? MTX pretty much. And the reason why you want these is because they're essentially exclusive. So for Path of Exile, we have 40 challenges where it usually gives us a scaling armor set. The more challenges you complete, the cooler the armor set becomes, the more flashy the MTX becomes. It's kind of that same thing of like when you see someone kitted out in super cool gear, you know they earned, kind of triggers that emotion. On top of the fact that this pet I got for completing, I think it was almost all of the challenge in Scourge League. And you cannot get this pet if you did not do Scourge. So it gives you exclusive MTX that will go over to the Eternal Realm as well. So it's more of that bragging rights. On top of the fact that in the season, it's going to alter the gameplay a significant amount while bringing a lot of new content. So let's say you don't want to play for the MTX rewards, you're going to be wanting to play for the game changing experience at the very least. With Path to Exile being D4's biggest competitor, I feel like the seasons are going to be bringing a decent bit of change to how the gameplay currently works, and I'm really looking forward to it because they kind of verified, like, as an example, if it's a zombie league, zombies are going to do additional shit. You're going to get more zombie powers, you're going to get zombie MTX, right? So the seasons seem like they're going to have really rewarding MTX pets and just be fun with how they change the gameplay. Up next, we have something that's new to Path of Exile, but D4 said that it is going to have as well. I don't know if the battle pass that they're bringing out is going to count as its season challenges or if it's just going to have different season challenges. That's why I included that last part. But if not, this is what it's essentially going to look like. This is for completion of my maps. So most likely it is going to be dungeon completion for their battle pass. I have a feeling, and it's going to look something like this: the paid track versus the free track. Now, this is kind of a bad example because this is a little pay to win because these are currency items in Path of Exile, but for D4, they said it's going to be only cosmetics. So it's going to be more like this bottom part where you just receive cosmetics, and then it's going to have another line under that that says the premium track. And I believe there's going to be another one under that that says like extreme premium or something like that. But they already went over that it is only going to be cosmetics. So it is going to be very important, like ARPG players always say, vote with your wallet. Do not instantly buy something at the start of a season. You never have to, especially if it is not something that you're receiving direct benefit from, because you're not going to be getting anything when you start the season. It's based on completion. So let's see how long you play the season before you decide to put money into it. But I play to completion. That's why I buy the battle pass. But that's when you're really going to want to vote with your wallet. If it's a terrible fucking season, do not buy anything. I cannot stress that enough, especially in Diablo 4. If season bad, do not support season. So, quick TLDR of how this is going to work. They're most likely going to be releasing some kind of video going over everything at a high level, how the season works, new items, new legendary powers, what changes they're making. And this is going to be the number changes, right? Skill balances and stuff like that. Then they're probably going to have some kind of pitch for, hey, buy our battle pass. Then after that live stream, they're going to be giving us a balance manifesto, usually going over everything they said in the live stream. Hopefully Blizzard does this as well, where they write down and show us the changes that they're actually doing. From that point on, you just wait for league start, you make a seasonal character, you complete your challenges, and then you stop playing for a month. Like, that's how ARPGs work. You rinse, repeat that over and over again, and it gets addicting, sadly. So there's not much you can do about it. Once you get into it, you kind of fall into this 3, 4 month cycle where a month and a half you play a game, a month and a half you play other games while you wait for the reveal of the next season of the really fun game. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the video. Since Path of Exile is D4's #1 competitor, I do feel like this is probably what it is going to look like for those new D4 seasons that we have up and coming, almost to a 1-to-1 point. If you're new to Diablo 4 or ARPGs and you didn't know what this gaming cycle is going to look like, hopefully you do stick around. It is a really fun gaming style. That's why games like RuneScape even picked it up to do a seasonal game mode because seasonal game modes are fun. They're a different way of playing a game. It essentially allows you to play a private server without having to deal with the problems of private servers. It just introduces so much new content, and they're usually really enjoyable. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to end this rant here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future videos. If you disagree, leave it down in the comments and I'll reply. I reply to everyone. But until next time, take care.